Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are back in the wonderful world of Tekkit Classic Reborn for a very special video, which is basically a filler because I recorded a video with a special guest for a new series that we're going to have to re-record because the audio was all mangled up, and now I've upgraded to Windows 10 and it's finally working after so much heartache and struggle. And I installed some new audio gear to hopefully get the audio fixed for the next time me and the special guest record, which will be this coming weekend. But I realized since that's not going to be released, because the first recording we did, the audio was all jumbled and blech, I'd have to re-record, and I've been testing for about 45 minutes to get the new audio set up on Windows 10, and I'm frustrated and I'm irritated, and I decided, you know what? Let's do something basic for this video. So I've got an inventory full of stuff, because I've been fiddling around inside, trying to tidy things up, and there's been a lot happening around here that we haven't really talked about. We haven't covered. Someone requested that I do a house tour, and I thought, you know what? Let's do a house tour since we're so close to episode 25 and the end of the series. Jokes! They're all jokes. Big troll face on the screen now. Not ending at episode 25. I've only done that on a couple of series. It's never been my fault. So I've expanded the pig farm. I'm pretty sure we showed this off last episode. There's a lot of pigs. There's an absurd number of pigs now. I've quarantined the carrot farm because carrot production, when you have this many pigs, it's essential. You have to have this many carrots. Whoa, that's not right. That's supposed to be either carrots or water. Oh. Who wants to make Babby? Make Babby. Look at that. Excellent. So while they do that, let's head inside. Now, there's a lot of things I've got planned for the future of this fine establishment that we have to get finished before episode 25 and the series ends. First off, this is going to get changed. I want to have an entire, like, that's going to be sort of like a checkpoint. Like, you have to pass through there to get into the rest of the facility. And then the lighthouse sort of thing in the back there is going to be like an antechamber. And it's going to have a wall coming out of either side. It's going to be making a massive square around what's going to be my future home. So this was never intended to be my house. This was energy production, which has kind of become what it is now. That's what it's focused at, is producing energy. And so that's what we're going to be making it in the future. Look forward to that. And then it's going to sort of be like the guard post, and there's going to be big walls going out and surrounding the giant square that's going to be my future home. So that's the thing. That's going to be happening in the future. And if we head inside here, you're just gonna come down here, and we're gonna enter sort of this. Hi there, Buttercup. Good to see you too. And so these walls are gonna get blown out, and there's just gonna be big walls going all the way around. It's gonna be fantastic. And then you're gonna go through here, and where it says howdy, howdy, folks. And we're gonna go out there, and it's just gonna be amazing. And that's all a thing planned for the future. Now, if we head upstairs, there's some things to show you guys down here as well. But we're gonna head upstairs first. I have altered the setup here a little bit because what I found was I had this wooden pipe up here, and this gate here was reading both of these two machines. It was causing some complications, so I moved it. I set it up like this. You'll notice the machines, they're turning on and off, and that is because we're full on energy. Let's go ahead and fill up our jetpack here, and but we're full on energy, so they're not running constantly. They're just producing energy when necessary. So everything is working really well, and this new setup is good. This new setup is working really great. So just if you've made this setup in your own world, take a second, get a good look at it. There you go. Go do that in your own world. It is the same setup. I just moved this down here instead of up top, and as you can see, it's working swimmingly, absolutely swimmingly. Super happy with that. If we head back downstairs, you'll find that I've done a little work down here too. I've removed all wooden engines. I've used what was left over of our basic gates to create a system that is now automated without any sort of engines, and it's also working swimmingly. I really wish these things could swim IRL because it'd just be swimming all over the place. The one thing I haven't done is acquire, oh, look at all this, another thing that does the stuff. What is it? One of good grief, this is embarrassing. I haven't gotten another energy condenser, that's what it is, for downstairs yet, so I am still having to move items over manually into the transmutation table. I called it a tablet a lot last time because I'm pretty sure it used to be that in the original Tekkit Classic, which I know a lot of people get upset. I keep hanging on about that, but hey, it was a good pack, and it had a great run, and I like to reference it. Even though this pack is great, I'm gonna reference the classics. Get over it. Wow, there's a lot of... Okay, yeah, so you guys saw me expand the mining operations last episode. Nothing's changed there. That's still kicking about. And, should I explain what's going on here? Maybe that's what the guy meant when he asked for a tour. Well, let's finish off downstairs where we'll see that nothing has changed. What a tour. And let's give an explanation. Maybe we've got some new viewers. They don't understand what's going on around here. Let's give them a quick tour of the facility and what's happening. So what we've got here is it all starts up here with power. So up top, we've got a solar panel out there, and we've got some windmills up there. They kind of generate a little bit of passive energy. What really happens is over here, though. This is where the good stuff happens. So we've got items from our mine over there, which is powered remotely. We'll get to that in a bit. They come in through the teleportation pipe. Some of them, the useless items, if we take a look in here, these useless items get pumped up here to create lava buckets. Those lava buckets are then... Buckets? The lava buckets are piped into geothermal generators. The empty buckets are piped back. And someone asked me, why are we using lava buckets versus something like a lava cell? First off, none of these items seem to have EMC values. The lava bucket does, but lava, none of these items do. The reason we are using the lava bucket, though, is because the lava bucket is worth 832 EMC, whereas just a bucket is worth 768. I think that's a 64 EMC difference. But that means that lava, only after we recycle the bucket, only costs us 64 EMC. So it's really affordable, and when you consider the fact that we're getting cobblestone and coal and stuff fed back up here to, I think we're getting coal at least. Yeah, coal and stuff fed back up here. It kind of makes up the difference, especially a single piece of coal. So it's great. It's sustainable as long as we keep that thing going. So every so often we'll have to go move it. No big deal. But this generates our power. Refer to the last episode to see how that gets dumped into our CESU, which then also shares the power with this lovely charge pad, which charges it up real great. We've got this guy here, iron fence, connected to a... Where is it? Hold steady. We'll get it inside here. Right there. Our magnetizer, which creates magnetic field, which works with our nanosuit boots to pull us up and down so that we don't have to have ladders or stairs or anything. Power is piped downstairs, as I was saying, to this area where we've got all the items that don't get dumped up there into that condenser get added down here, and they get piped out to be first up macerated and then cooked back up and then dropped in here. Pretty straightforward. This is where we get the power. I'm in the middle of something, buddy. This is where we get the power for our massive mining operation out there. It's generated through these electrical engines. Electrical engines use... let me see if I can get this right. So they use industrial craft energy. Can never remember the name of it. And it creates, not buildcraft energy, because I think these things are using redstone flux now. Don't they produce flux? Pretty sure they produce flux now. Yeah. So they go into the electrical engines, which then produce redstone flux, which get teleported magically over to our mining operation out there. And if we go take a look at that, not much to see or talk about. There is currently a zombie, but he's taking a bath, so we're not going to bother him. Boom. Items get mined, teleported back to base. All pretty basic stuff. Get out of here, you worthless. Just go away. Just die. There we go. And that's it. That's pretty much the base tour. I know that that's not going to be a very satisfactory video to some viewers, but like I said, I'm kind of in a crunch. I needed something, and we're going to upload that. Now, next time, I've got some plans for the future. We talked about robots. We talked specifically about mining turtles and other types of turtles, and I looked into them. And I think I found something different that's in this pack that some of you folks will like as well. And there's something else that's been added to the pack that I did not know about. If you look up ME dash, not correct. Yeah. If you look up Applied Energistics, you'll see that, hey, Applied Energistics has been added to the pack. Now, I know some Tekkit Classic purists are going to be enraged. What are you doing? This wasn't in the original Tekkit Classic. To which I would reply, if you want original Tekkit Classic, play it. It's new, it's different, and I like it. I really like it, and we're definitely going to be utilizing it, I think. And here's my only reservations. Do we really need to build? And I want you guys to reply to, oh, look at this meteor. Oh, right, because we have to find meteors now. Does that mean I have to... Sorry, I had a text message come through. Do we need something to store items in? Do we need to invest into Applied Energistics? Because really, we don't store items. We've got the items that I prefabricate in here. We've got a chest full of items here, but most things just get dumped in here and we grab them as we go. But if you guys want to see me build one, I know there's a lot of cool automation you can do, so if that's something you want to see, definitely comment down below. We'll look into it. Maybe make some use out of that bottom floor down there, sort of set up everything, and then pipe it up here. Aside from that, computers, I looked up the operating system and they confuse me. And aside from getting the occasional hacked message from Ralph, I don't think we're going to be... Yeah, another text message. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, like I was saying, aside from getting occasional messages from Ralph, don't expect too much out of computers. Speaking of which, Buttercup, you're in contact with Ralph a lot, aren't you? What's he up to? What's the news? Is Mufasa dead? What happened to him? What? No answers. Typical Buttercup. Well, folks, until either Mufasa falls from the sky and gives us a heads up on whether or not he's dead, and I hope he's not, because that would be like zombie Mufasa, and I'm pretty sure he would not be on our team. Or barring that, you know, Ralph shows up. Good guy, Ralph. I guess we don't know what's going on in the world outside. Maybe that's for the best. When they show up, things tend to end. Whoa! Hello? Getting some static over here. Okay, anyway. Computers aside and weird hacking and static, I think that's enough for this episode. So comment down below on your thoughts on applied energistics. And next episode, I've got something special planned, Buttercup, and I'm really excited about it. But yeah, there was your house tour, guys. See y'all later, I guess. Let's hope the audio actually recorded. More than anything, this is a setup test to make sure the audio's working. Alright, goodbye.